What is going on, guys? In today's video we are going to be talking about the BadAvatar exploit, more specifically how to add games into your Aurora Dashboard, as well how to play your Xbox Live arcade games. Now you need the ISO file for the game. If you have any other file for the game, it's not going to work. You need the direct ISO file. If you want to know how to get the ISO files for games, you can go to my Discord and you can figure that out there. You are going to need two things for this. You are going to need a BadAvatar USB, which if you guys don't know how to make that, I have another video on that. You can check that out. And another USB in the size of 32 gigs at least. Now, I would highly suggest for your second USB to be at least 128 gigs or more, just because you can put more games on that USB and not have to worry about, deleting games and putting games somewhere else, that you have more space for those games. Alright guys, so we are at the Xbox here, and there is one thing you guys want to do before doing all this stuff on the computer here, and make sure you guys got your two USBs. The red one here is my BadAvatar one. The black one that is in the Xbox is for my games. So what you want to do is plug your USB that you're using for your games into your Xbox, and once you do that, go over to your system, go to storage, and as you can see the USB is right here. Press Y and go to format. And what this will do is we'll add a folder onto that USB already without even needing to do anything on the computer, and it'll be called content. So if you guys did this correctly, when you guys go to your computer with that USB, you'll already have a folder on there named content. Alright guys, so we are at the computer here, and I have two files here. One of them you are going to need to download. The other is just for me. You guys aren't going to have these. It's just my two games that I have here, my ISO files. You are going to need to download the ISO2GOD. I will put this in the description. This is what it looks like when you download it. This is what the program looks like. I will be showing you guys how to use this here in 2 seconds. So if you guys formatted your USB from the 360, you guys plugged it into your PC, and now it should show up right here. If you guys don't see a content folder, what you guys want to do is go to View, go to Show, and then click Hidden Items. As you guys can see, it might look like this. You guys will be like, oh no, where's the content folder? You're freaking out. Just go to View, Show, and then click Hidden Items. As you guys can see, there it is. It is empty. If you guys formatted it on the 360, it should be empty. As long as you guys have this hidden items checked, it should be here. This is where you guys are going to be storing your GOD files that you convert. Alright guys, so we are going to be converting your ISOs to GOD here. Before we do that, I want you guys to make a new folder on your desktop here and just name it Backup God. This is where your God folders are going to be stored in. This is where pretty much your games are going to be stored into as soon as you do this ISO2GOD here. So what you want to do is open up the ISO2GOD, click the green button, click Browse. Here's my two ISOs. I'm going to do Halo 3 first. Make sure there is no padding. And then the output location, this is what we do with the new folder we made here. As you guys can see, desktop, backup God, click OK. Click add ISO, and then we'll do the Minecraft here. Again, no padding. And then make sure it's in the same location, the backup God, add ISO, and then click convert. Now this might take you guys a little bit longer than me. Takes you about, I'd say about 2 minutes max to do a game. It will take you anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes depending on the game, but it usually doesn't take that long. But once this is done, I will come back. Alright guys, so it is done converting. As you guys can see, it took 48 seconds one and 46 seconds the other. It might take you a little bit longer depending on your computer, depending on the game. As you guys can see, like before I said, 32 gig at least for the USB, just because the size of these games are pretty big. As you can see, these are 7.3 each. The title IDs are pretty important if you're doing multiple games at once. As you can see, I only have 2 in here now. But let's say if you keep these as backups and just keep putting more games in here, you are going to want to be keeping note of the title IDs of the games, just so you don't add duplicate games into your Xbox and stuff like that. So yeah, as you guys can see, here is my backup folder with the 2 folders in here. It should look a little bit like mine. What you guys want to be doing now is drag these 2 folders into that content folder. Okay, so we are going to open up the content folder. Go to this PC, and here's the content folder. Just drag these 2 guys right here into the content folder. Should take a little bit of time. It's a pretty big, the files are pretty big here. 14 gigs. It'll take 6 minutes. I will come back once this is done. Alrighty guys, the transfer is complete. As you guys can see, the 2 files that were in the backup is now in the content folder. That is what you guys want. So you guys can close the backup folder. As you guys can see, these are in here. And what you now want to do is unplug your USB from your PC and plug it into your Xbox. Alright guys, we are at the Aurora Dashboard here. As you guys can see, I have my BadAvatar USB plugged in. This is the USB that I have the games on. This is where the content folder is that we just did for the PC. Now what I want you guys to do is press pause on the Xbox controller, go over here to content, go to add a path, change with your USB plugged in. It should be USB 1 if you only have one USB plugged in. There is the content folder. Hover over the content folder, press Y. As you guys can see, it changed that. Put the depth to infinity and then save. As you guys can see, all the games that you put on there in the content folder should show up now. Everything should download. And as you guys can see, Minecraft here, which is an Xbox Live arcade game. So how you play arcade games now, what you want to do is press Y on your controller, go over on the D-pad twice, make sure it says the play button with the settings. As you guys can see, you want to enable the settings override, go to XBLA patching and turn that on. That is all you guys have to do now. Now we will start Minecraft and I should have the full game. If you guys don't do this and you guys started Minecraft, it'll just start you in the trial version. You guys won't be able to save your worlds or anything like that. As you guys can see, I don't have the unlock full game button here. So I'm gonna play the game, play offline. Don't have any worlds, we'll create one. As you guys can see, it will load me up into the game. It takes a little bit though, just because I am playing from that USB. The game is loading from the USB. So if you guys wanted a little bit faster loading times, you guys could do this from like an external hard drive. Get like a 1 terabyte for $50 and just throw all the games on that, which I would suggest doing that. It's a little bit faster than just a USB, and you can have a lot more games on than just, 3 or 4 at a time. As you guys can see, there it is. Minecraft is loaded up, full version. I got the inventory. I got, I can do everything here. So yeah, guys, I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, please leave a like, subscribe. Peace, guys.